Ooh, do you guys want to do more raids in Pokemon Go? Well, I'll share with you guys a technique that I call tap and go in a more advanced manner to show you guys how to do tap and go in a more, I guess, advanced level. Alright, so hi to love you guys! So yes, first things first though, let me go to bring my screen up and show you guys there's a Charger Bug raid over here and also a Pseudo Udo raid over there. Alright, this tutorial will be a little bit complicated, so you might have to take a look at the in-game screen and also another map that I'm going to show you guys soon. So I'm going to go show you guys Google Maps over here, so you guys can see I'm over here at the blue dot here, okay, and the gym is around at Pastamania there, and you guys can see I've set the location, a marked location over there. The reason for that is because it is about 200 meters away from where we are, okay? So the reason why I've set it to 200 meters away is because there's this thing called tap and go. If you guys didn't know what it is once you have actually entered the battle, to battle the raid boss, you can actually walk away from the gym. But I'm going to make it even more advanced, that you can even start walking away from the gym once you are actually in the lobby, meaning waiting for the lobby countdown to count down with you know, your 6 Pokemon for you there to choose and choose your team and whatsoever. So I'm going to show you guys how it can be done. First of all, I'm going to give you guys an explanation in terms of great information. First, the average human walking speed is about 3.6 to 4 kilometers per hour. With that, if we take 3.6 kilometers per hour, every 1 second, it's 1 meter. Okay, basically the lobby timer of 120 seconds if you start walking away from the gym, starting from the very bottom of the gym, assuming my hit run moved away, you can see the very small little white thing at the very bottom of the gym. Starting from there, compared to the distance of the bottom of the avatar there, the legs of the avatar, if you draw a straight line towards where you will eventually end up when the battle starts, when you're going to fight the Charger Bug. When I say the battle starts, it means that the timer on the top 300 seconds or 180 seconds will have to appear. That's when the battle actually starts, not when the go word appears or whatsoever. Okay, so from the time that you are in the lobby and you actually start walking at 3.6 kilometers per hour, after 120 seconds it will be 120 meters, because 120 seconds, right? So 1 meter per second. But there's an additional 4 seconds of animation time from the time that it hits 0, the timer hits 0, to the time that you can actually start doing damage to the Charger Bug, assuming you do not have any network error or whatsoever, do not have any lag. But if you lag and you spend another 2-3 seconds inside, you know, just waiting, then you might it will be more than 124 seconds. So even if it's 130 seconds, for example, that's 130 meters. So the maximum distance that you can be away from the gym just before the battle starts is 200 meters. Hence why I've drawn on the map over here. Alright, it is 200 meters away and it's mostly flat. So my walking speed can be up to 4.5 or even 5.5 kilometers per hour. With 5.5 kilometers per hour, and I were to walk 124 seconds, is about 189 meters or 190 meters. With that, if I actually start off from next to the gym itself, like literally where I'm at right now, it'll be fine. I have no problem even if I reach to the very end. If walking in a straight line, yeah, walking in a straight line away from the gym, I will still be able to get in. But 10 meters buffer is very risky. I normally buffer at 120 meters, so 180 meters is the max. So I slow down my speed a little bit to maybe a 5.2 kilometers per hour, so that I can get about 178 to 180 meters in that 124 seconds. Okay, that's in the event that I do not lag also. So if the network lag and whatsoever and I still continue walking, it's GG for me. But also what I will do is also I will slow down my pace. But if I actually am using the secondary radius, because there's a white circle and also the pink circle, and if I use the pink circle to actually throw my pass and I start walking away from the gym in a straight line away, it happened to me 1 or 2 times before, and then obviously I know that I cannot walk that fast. If I walk at my usual 5.5 kilometers per hour, if I'm used the pink circle to throw my pass and I walk in a straight line away, I'll be more than 200 meters away, because the white circle is like about 40 meters, pink circle is 80 meters, so from there you will be too far away from the gym. So with that, I have to slow down my pace, okay? Otherwise I'll get kicked out from the raid. Okay, so I normally will see where and how far I am away from the gym for me to start walking. So to demonstrate to you guys what I mean, alright, it will go like this. So let's go in the raid lobby. I'm not going to ready up at all, but I hope you guys can see the surrounding where I'm at. I'm going to go in a private lobby. So 119 seconds, okay? I'm going to start walking now away from the gym, and then you guys will see how it works. So I'll be walking towards the Pseudo Udo gym, okay? The Pseudo Udo is over there, close to the Pseudo Udo gym, because if you see the map over here, just to show you guys, the Pseudo Udo gym is actually somewhere there. Oh, I'm supposed to show you guys on Campfire also, I'm so sorry. I was supposed to show you guys on Campfire to show you guys where exactly the two gyms are located at. I'm so sorry, but anyway, we've got a bit of time. Okay, so over here, you guys can see that the Pseudo Udo is over there. I'm going to walk towards the Pseudo Udo gym. So from the charger park to the Pseudo Udo gym is about 190 meters. About there, 190 to 195 meters. Okay, but of course, in this scenario, if you want to make sure that you can do the charger bug or the tier 1 by yourself, easily just ready up. So with the ready up being introduced to the game, it makes it so much easier. But if you're doing a tier 5 and people did not ready up and you're still like walking away from the gym, you can walk away from the gym doing this. Okay, in the past, I used to fight tier 1. I used to also fight tier 3 by myself, doing tap and go like this. Okay, so anyway, I should be at about 100 plus meters away from the gym now. You guys can see it's 90 seconds already, which basically with my walking speed right now, I'm walking at about 4 point something, almost 5 kilometers per hour, so I'm already 100 plus meters away. Okay, I'm not walking my usual pace, but definitely faster than the average human walking speed now. Like I said, if we take the average human walking speed right now, it'd be exactly 110 plus meters. Okay, but I've arrived almost to the Pseudo Udo gym, almost. Okay, it's over there, the gym is over there, but we are at about close to 200 meters away from the gym already. Okay, there we go. We can still fight the raid, like I said. This also applies to Dynamax battles, okay? And hence, I know some of you guys might have experienced it before, like, oh, you know, I was in a moving vehicle, either on a bus or on a bicycle, and you throw your pass, and then you cycle away, or you are on a rollerblade, on a skateboard, and you actually move away faster than walking, you get kicked out. It's not speed lock, but it's distance limit that you have reached. Okay, like I said, the limit is 200 meters, and if you're on a moving bus, it is possible to actually do the raid if you go in straight away, ready up, and you basically have about 15 seconds, because by the time you throw your pass and you ready up, there's sometimes 11 seconds there, then plus 4 seconds, that's 15 seconds. It is possible to actually still do the raid if the bus is traveling at about 40 kilometers per hour or under in a straight line. But if it's above 50 kilometers per hour with sometimes drift, or even at 45 kilometers per hour, it's going to be very risky to actually even enter the raid, to actually do the raid itself. Alright, I'm going to demonstrate onto the Pseudo Udo raid also. After I'm done with the charger bug, let's see if we do get ourselves a shiny or a hundo or not. Okay, but I want to show you guys under Campfire also. Don't even know why did I move though. I didn't need to move. Yeah, I'll show you guys under Campfire after we have caught this charger bug, where exactly we are at, and also I'll show you guys from Google Maps also the opposite direction that we'll be walking to see where exactly we are at and where we are walking back towards also. Okay, the charger bug is down. I'm not sure what's the CP for the hundo, but it'll be great if we can get ourselves a shiny. Okay, let's go. Okay, 1202. Not bad, right? I don't know, man. Okay, come on. Shiny, please. Please be shiny. It is not shiny. Okay, well, let's go to catch it. Yep. So, the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because, showing you guys this video is because I know some of you guys want to play a little bit more efficiently, want to do more raids, etc. This is the way to do it. And you know, just now, if I were to still stay at the spot, I would still be at the charger bug raid. But right now, I can already jump in the next raid for the Pseudo Udo. I've been sitting here for quite a while already. So the Pseudo Udo is here. Okay, so I'll show you guys on Campfire first. Yep, literally the Pseudo Udo is there on the left, but I'm not exactly under the gym. Alright, but even if I'm not under the gym, it will still take the distance from under the gym where it is. But you guys can see I'm like just barely over there, almost 200 meters away from the gym itself. So let's go to jump in this, and then we'll walk back to there. If I were to really like brisk walk very fast, I can actually in a way kick myself out. Okay, so I'm not gonna do that. But let's say now in the scenario that I am gonna throw my, oh wait, now it's changed to remote. I was gonna say I'm gonna throw my pass a bit later, just to demonstrate to you guys that assuming I am too far, I'm further away from the gym, use my ping radius to throw. Okay, but it looks like I cannot do that. It's a bit drifty here. Okay, but we're gonna start walking away from the gym again, and we're gonna make our way back to where the fire hydrant is. Basically, I was sitting next to a fire hydrant just now. Okay, we're gonna make our way there, and then that should be about 180 meters, ballpark left, ballpark there. Okay, so like I said, I'm walking way faster than the average human walking speed. I usually walk faster than that, but if I'm walking like alone and literally grinding, yep, I do that. Okay, so 80 seconds. So I've walked maybe about 60-70 meters already, about there. Okay, about 60 meters. Okay, that's 50 seconds. And like I said, do take notice of the lobby and everything. I can see the fire hydrant already. Okay, yeah, so I can still walk a bit more, but I'm not gonna take the risk, especially with drift. I normally give myself 20 meters or so leeway for drift and everything. Okay, so there we go. I wouldn't say I'm at 180, maybe about 160 meters, because the road is bent a little bit, and Google road is showing that it's just a walking path that is not so accurate. Okay, yeah, almost there. Alright, so lobby time 23 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna sit down here, back to the fire hydrant again. Yep, it should be about 170 to 180 meters depending on the drift, like I said. So I want you guys to see the lobby timer. Now it's going down to 3, 2, 1, 0. So 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 0. Start. Okay. Why I started counting from 3 was because I was saying start 4 seconds starting now. So I took that as 1 second that I was trying to say that statement. Okay, so it's 124 seconds. In the past, before this new update, this update was only implemented during the pandemic. Before the update, it was actually 127 seconds. Why 127 seconds is because the lobby timer on the top, it doesn't show 300 seconds most of the time. Sometimes it will show 297, 296. So that's about 127 seconds. Usually that's the case. But looks like now it's a little bit more efficient. Anyway, let me go ahead to readjust my iPad itself. Okay, great, awesome. So that my camera will be easier for me to hold. But for those of you who have been wanting to improve your number of rates, yeah, this is the way to do it. Especially if it's tier 1 or tier 3, you're doing it by yourself, you can just do tap and go. Literally, I do not even have to sit down here to do this rate. I can actually walk away like any distance away, because now I'm in the battle already. I can walk away any distance. I think you guys have seen me do that on the live stream. So just want to show you guys how the 200 meters limit works. But like I said, once you're in the battle already, battling the raid boss, even if it's a tier 5, you can walk away any distance, but you cannot re-lobby, because if you're more than 200 meters away from the gym, you cannot re-lobby at all. You're only left with your 6 Pokemon that you have over here. Once they faint, you'll be back into the lobby, and every 15 seconds, alright, when you're in the lobby, the health of the raid boss will refresh. If there are other people taking it down, when you're in the lobby, it will then refresh every 15 seconds. You will then get your reward once it goes down. You don't have to re-lobby at all. You don't have to do anything, assuming they also have enough firepower to take it down without you re-lobbying at all. Alright, but anyway, this is whatever that I'd like to show to you guys in this video. Unfortunately, this is not a shiny set to say, but if you guys found this video useful for you guys or whatsoever, definitely remember to leave a like on the video. It'll be much appreciated. Thank you very much. And also, if you guys want to try and implement this in your community to see if you guys want to do tap and go raids, just to do maybe 1 or 2 extra more raids during a raid hour. You guys can try it out also. But the setback about this method is if there are people there at the gym and you actually do walk away with your group, you may or may not see them if they don't see you. Alright, so take that into consideration. I always tell people this: efficiency over community, community over efficiency. But I will do this sometimes during raid hour with my group. Once I've seen that everybody is accounted for, we'll walk to the next raid together just to speed things up and see whether we can do an extra 1 or 2 more raids. Alright, but that's it from me, man. I'll see you guys in the next episode, in the next video. Alright, so bye bye Fire Hydrant. So goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.